I'm going to show you the easiest way in the world to make a very, very cool plastic worm. And it does not involve a mold. This is hot Alumisol, and I've purposely dyed it sort of a 15% non-glare gray. This is just plain old bead chain, and it's very thin, type you'd put around, wear your dog tags on. Anyhow, I'm going to take this and dip it in here and pull it out. I could make this really long or really short or whatever. And I should open my window so I can get a little cooler thing going here. So excuse me while I pull up this shade a little. I'm going to dip it again. Pull it out. You can see it's a little bit thicker. It's about 30 degrees outside, so this just speeds it up a little bit. And I've got my plastic pretty, like, really, really hot. See how liquid it is? Watch, I'm going to see how flippy this is. And it'd be a little quicker if I made it a little cooler, but anyway. I'm going to do another dip. I think we'll do one more dip. I can just pinch this off and drop it back in. Now, if I want to make a little short, skinny one, the proportions might be just right at this point, but I'm going to make one about that big. Now, what I'm going to do, this is, a little sticky, but it's pretty well set up. And I'm going to just put it down right here. And over here I have a little bit of Alumidust. What color should we make this thing? How about a gold worm with a little bit of a reddish deal? Now I could fool around and put 100 different colors on here if I wanted to, or combinations thereof. Okay, now I'm just going to let this sit here for a second. This is some clear Alumisol that I cured earlier. And I've added probably, I don't know, maybe 15% softener to it so that it'll make a thinner coat. This is clear, and you can see the dust here. I want to make sure I take any little particles off. Looks like a little dog hair. I'm just going to dip this, and it's cooled for quite a while now, so this will make a thicker coating on it. That's got pretty good dimensions, I'd say, for a worm. I could have made this black, or there's some really cool sort of purplish reddish shades that change color as you change an angle. And I could put another layer of color anytime I wanted to on this. Now to fish with this, okay, I could clip this off right here and then just take a little tiny O-ring and wacky worm this thing. And it's going to sink much more quickly than something impregnated with salt. But the other thing that you can do with it, which I think is really cool, I will show you as soon as it cools. Okay, I've just cooled this off in some water, and I'm just going to press down and pull this down like so. Pull it out of there. And stretch it back out. I've got a pretty cool looking worm that has one interesting feature. It has a hole running through the middle of it so that when it's underwater and it moves a little bit, it releases tiny little bubbles. You can use a big chain, a little chain, and if I want, I can just heat this end up a little bit. I can even start it on fire if I want to. blow it off, kind of round it out. Or I could dip it back in my clear, make a big knob on the end of it to hook a hook in. So you can Texas rig it. But anyway, very simple process to build a plastic worm, a custom plastic worm, with no mold at all.